Hey guys, welcome back. I'll be doing I will be doing the second part.
What's doing?
I'm doing the wiring on the car. Watch out for the cat. Close the door. Hurry, come on. Hurry, come on.
Okay, good.
Okay. I'll be doing the wiring for the Fueltech FT550. There's connector A, here's connector B. What I did so far is just take and label all the other ends for the sensors and whatnot. I did on both harnesses. I'm going to run the wires into the car and kind of cut them and then relabel them. I'm not sure how this is going to go. This is kind of my first actual harness from scratch. I'm going to be using this opening. I don't know if you can see it. This opening right back there for the harness. A factory harness did go through there. I'll be using that. I won't be using a firewall. What do you call that thing? Like a firewall connector, like umbilical cord style. I'm not going to do that on this yet. I can install that one later. So I just want to get the car up and running. So yeah, that's what I did. We'll see how this goes. Here's the pinouts I'll be using for the various sensors and injectors and stuff. I had to change a couple. I got them wrong. And here's the connector B. What? Are you helping Dad?
Huh?
Are you helping me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I got the FT ran on the back side. You can see the harness kind of runs. The original firewall spot.
Please.
No, I don't think so.
Please.
Nope.
Please.
Hmm? No. On to the other side. Yeah, my son's always in here helping. And then here's the other side. This is the side where I was saying I had all the connectors labeled. Sorry about that. This is the side where I have all the connectors labeled. Right here. And it's just really just a matter of cutting, splicing, and putting it where they all need to go. Getting everything situated today. Trying to cut the harness to length. I'll be using masking tape because electrical tape is too sticky for mock-up. I think masking tape works much better. Coming out of the original hole, the original grommet for the original harness, I'll have a nice grommet in there. As you can see, I got BTC actuator, Vtec Solenoid, injectors, secondary injectors are right here, and we're getting to it. It's getting there.
Huh?
So I got all the wires ran from, oh, thank you. Where'd you get that? Outside? All right. I got all the wires ran, kind of how they're going to be ran on the engine. I haven't cut any yet except VTC actuator and Vtec Solenoid. But I got all of them kind of where I want them to be. And it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you literally take the Fueltech, and let's just say coil number 3, gray output, coil number 3, and it was one of these grays, and you're just gonna put one of them, that one to the coil. You always have power and ground on the other side. We'll do that later, but it's pretty simple. And you do that for all the other sensors. And I'll have a turbo speed sensor here. Came with a turbo, it's pretty cool. What are you doing? I need that. Thank you. So now we're out back and we are gonna untangle some stuff. These are just bugs the crap out of me. But everything's labeled and cut to the length of where I want it to get done. So now we gotta run power and ground and 5-volt reference to them. And the relays for the injectors and the relays for the coil. And we'll get to it. So I pull the red that goes to the relay, ignition on relay, out of the loom, and this ground that gets connected directly to the battery. So it's going along. Here goes your Vtec Solenoid, oil pressure switch, crank, and VTC actuator. They're kind of all right there. These are miscellaneous 3. I had labeled 2 of them wrong. And the other is a boost solenoid. I don't know where I'm going to put that yet, so we're just going to leave it out. This is your top of your engine and onto the cam side. So coils, intake cam, exhaust cam. And then I also ran the vehicle speed sensor on that side. There's also 5-volt reference wire that's tangled up in there. Here we have your first set of 4 injectors, and then the second set underneath the plenum. Total of 8 injectors. Fuel pressure sensor, which is on the bottom rail, and then a TPMS, which is a center fed, so it's kind of down, tucked up underneath. And these are here, I'm not sure yet. I'm figuring those out right now. Alright, sorry to bore you with all that time-lapse stuff, but just kind of show you that the harness took a minute. Well, it's taking a long time to do. I don't have very much time in the day, but as you can see, I am harvesting the connectors and pins from the original harness. That's the original harness right there. So I'm kind of harvesting them through the original harness. I just think it's just a cost-effective way to do it. Am I going to run it like this? I mean, probably not permanently, but I think I'm going to, for now, at least get it running. Hasn't seen daylight in a while, so this is everything I'm using. So yeah, a little bit more time lapse, and then we can I'll kind of go through the whole entire harness. I'll take it back out of the car, and then we can kind of go over what we did, how we did it, and we'll go from there. So here we got the harness I have been working on for a week or so. There goes your main connector. These are some power wires and a ground. Goes to crank, Vtec, VTC, coils. As you can see, I'm not quite done yet. All your injectors, throttle position sensor. This is a fuel pressure sensor, ground, and this is going to be turbine speed. I completely forgot what this was, but let's get it on the car and see what it does. I'm using it's actually for audio stuff, or it can be used for anything. With a solid state relay, I'm going to be using for a couple of the electronics on here. I got the battery sitting there just for now. It will be tucked up in there. Probably can't see that. I'm gonna go out the factory hole. So let's put it in the car. Let's see what happens. Alright, we got everything wired up temporarily. Let's see what happens when I put the key in. Oh, gotta find it first. That's a good sign. What's cool about this is that it has a self-diagnostic LEDs on it, which is pretty cool. I'm going to be running some of the factory harness still. I didn't want it to be too race car. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, nothing's hooked up yet, but it's pretty cool. Let's see. So that's how the harness is running. These are the injectors. Those are not done yet. Throttle position. Kind of going in that factory location. Back there. I don't know how bright that is in there. Well, that's about it.